Hi everyone, I'm Wen Hsiang, and today we are here at the Mahogany Residences, Kota Damansara. If you are looking for a completed developer's unit in the serene living environment and the matured Kota Damansara township, I think you are going to like this one. First of all, Mahogany Residence is a leasehold condominium. So it's fully residential. That means your electricity, water bill, and of course the cukai pintu and cukai tanah will be all based on residential rate, which is cheaper. And Mahogany Residence is completed about 1 year plus ago. So the VP date was end of year 2024. I would say the timing now is just nice because it has already passed the more busier period where a lot of people doing the defect renovation or the furniture lorry coming in and out. So now, as I can observe, most of the units here are already settled down, where most of the residents have already moved in for quite some time already. So it's more quiet and peaceful. And later we'll be checking out about 2 to 3 different layouts. Most of them are sized about 1,001 square feet, and on average the price is about 700,000 plus minus depending on different size. Feel free to WhatsApp me to check the units availability, prices, and get a copy of brochure. And let's talk about the location. It is situated in a very matured and established part of Kota Damansara. The main access route here will be the Persiaran Mahogany. I would say one of the highlights for Mahogany is that it is next to the very big forest reserve, which is the Kota Damansara Community Forest, and the Taman Rimba is also not far away for you to do your exercise. Naturally, living here, you get to enjoy the serene living environment, not just about the view, but also the air quality. All the trees are constantly producing the oxygen, fresh air for this neighborhood. So this is something that you cannot see, but it's equally important, especially for on-stay. For the immediate surroundings, I would say mostly are existing residential neighborhoods. And staying in the matured Kota Damansara also means that all the commercial and amenities are just within a short driving distance. For example, the Sunway Giza commercial area, the IOI Damansara Mall, Thompson Hospital, Sunway Medical. Another emerging township nearby is the Kota Damansara. So from here is about 1 km plus only of a driving distance. So I would say over there in Kota Damansara, most projects are just started and under construction, but you get to enjoy the MRT Line 1 and Line 2. Basically, you can drive over there, drop off, or park your car over there and take the train to the destination you want to go. So that provides you, besides driving, another alternative option for transportation. So coming back to Mahogany, as you can see, there's only one condo tower, a very low density, and it's a small community. And in total, there are only 281 units. Mostly are condo ranging from 900 over to 1,001 plus square feet. And for the condo, each floor there are only 10 units, and in the middle there are 4 lifts as well. And each unit comes with 2 to 3 car parks. And interestingly, on the lower floor, level 5 and below, they allocate the unit and also the car park on the same level. That means after you park your car, you don't need to take a lift, you can walk directly back home. On the same facilities floor, there are also 6 special cabana units, which feels like a double-story landed feeling. And most of the units here are either facing north and facing south, with only limited type B1 units facing the east, which is the forest reserve. So many will be asking what are the land on the north and south direction. So a quick search on Sdn.Bhd town planning, although now it is a green area, but it's categorized as residential. So as you can see in the town planning is orange color. That means if there's any future development coming up, most likely there will be residential as well. Speaking of the developer, it is Asia Pac, a publicly listed developer. An interesting fact a lot of people didn't know is that they are the one who developed one of the earlier projects in the Park City, which is Level New 1 and 2, consists of landed terrace and also the semi-D. Of course, they also have completed projects in Kepong such as Fortune Avenue, Fortune Central, and they're also having ongoing project in the PJ South area as well. So driving back home for both residents and visitors, you'll have to go through the first barrier first, and you'll see a drop-off lobby and also a guardhouse here. So for visitors, you all have to register at the guardhouse here. And for residents, you all can proceed to drive into the parking podium where you have to go through the second barrier there. So the visitor car parks are located on the ground floor, very convenient. And I can see the number is until V50. That means I think there's around 50 visitor car parks, very sufficient I would say. And the car parks is all the way until level 5. And we are now walking around on the facility deck on level 6. I would say it's very comfortable, although it's not big, but you get all you need in a condo. And it is very clean with beautiful greeneries and a landscape. Alright, so most of the units available now are either the Type C or Type D, which are the 1001 square feet plus. And now we are looking at Type D. This is a 1121 square feet. It comes with 2 big rooms and also 1 small room. And interestingly, it also comes with 3 bathrooms. So that means 2 of the big rooms come with ensuite bathroom. This show unit is fully furnished. This is just to give you an idea on how you can potentially renovate and furnish up your unit. The actual unit are actually bare units. So later I will give you some video footage of the actual unit as well. So coming into the unit, the first thing I noticed is living and dining. They are side by side. A lot of people nowadays, they love this kind of layout because it looks more spacious. So it's very wide and open. Okay, so the dining and living, the width is about 16 feet with a good brightness as well. By the way, all the Type D are corner units, which is more private, and they are facing south. So this wall here next to the kitchen area is actually later added on. So the original unit doesn't come with this wall. So this is just to give you an idea if potentially you want to turn this unit into a dual key option. Okay, because once you enter from the main door, beside here there's 1 bedroom. It's very big as well, comfortable for you to put a queen or king size bed plus a study table, and also it comes with its very own attached private bathroom. So if potentially you want to rent out part of the house this as a studio unit to people working nearby, you can do so while still remaining the privacy of another 2 bedroom, the living kitchen on the other part of the house. Okay, so let's say you are using for on-stay only. I think without this wall, the entire space will look much more spacious and comfortable. You can have an open concept table island here to enjoy, let's say, your coffee or breakfast, or potentially your dining area. You have a dry kitchen area here, okay, overlooking the living and dining. And you have 1 more door you can open up, and behind is a yard area for your laundry or potentially for your very heavy cooking. Bedroom 2 is also very spacious. If you like, you can use it as your master bedroom as well. And it also comes with attached private bathroom. You also get to enjoy good brightness in bedroom 3, so it can be your study room or your bedroom. So now let's take a moment to watch some video footage of the actual bare unit. Alright, just to summarize, overall I think Mahogany Residence is a decent living environment for on stay, especially if you appreciate a quiet and serene living environment. Although it may not be the most connected or convenient one compared to some of the available options nearby. For example, like in Kota Damansara, Linari, they are directly connected or next to MRT station. Or some of the Kota Damansara options such as Emporis or the upcoming Sunway Hill, where below the condo they have these commercials or even groceries such as a Jaya grocer, or the Mercato is also coming to the Sunway Hill. But Mahogany serves the main and most important purpose of any residential property, which is for on-stay, a very serene and quiet living environment near the forest reserve. So when you come back, you can really rest and recharge, and it's a very nice place to potentially raise up a family as well. And of course, being a completed unit, you get to see the actual product, to feel the unit yourself, to see how's the view and how's the workmanship quality and everything, including the facilities and also the demographic. So that gives you a lot of certainties. And in terms of calculation, financial wise, you also save a significant amount of progressive interest. I think easily 20 to 30 over 1,000, depending on how long is the construction period. And most importantly, you skip the waiting time for the project to complete. So you get to move in soon after you conclude the whole transaction. Alright, that's all for today's property tour. If you are interested in Mahogany Residence completed developers units, feel free to contact me to check the units availability and arrange a viewing session. My name is Wen Hsiang from Fortress Real Estate, and I look forward to meeting you soon.